Good afternoon. It's Friday, the 11th of December. I'm back in the reading nook and I'm unboxing more parcels. I have a parcel which I've already opened, but I've not unpacked everything. I'm in the process of doing that. So let's get to the next thing down. Okay, it's here we go. Now this is from Square Hex, a fine purveyor of let's see, what does it say? There we go. Square Hex, purveyors of the Black Hack role-playing game, mapping papers, notebooks, and other assorted gaming curiosities. Now, I'm a bit biased against in favour of the Black Hack because I did edit the second edition, but you will find a review of the first edition on my blog. But that's going back a bit. Let's see if I can just run my. There we go. Sellotape. It's just. There we go. Now, in the previous video, you'll see me unbox a copy of Mouse Ritter, or the box set of Mouse Ritter, and there's a print copy. Oh, that's interesting. This copy has the there should be a space there. Okay, and there is. It's just that it's not been punched out. So okay, fair enough. So if you're wondering, I have yet another copy of Mouse Ritter separate to the box set. This will be a gift for someone else, one of my friends, because hey, I think it's fun and I like it and I want to give it to my friends. Except Bud from Bud's RPG Reviews, because he doesn't like role-playing games with animals, where you play animals. Not his cup of tea. So I won't be giving him a copy of that. Although I did give him a copy of Toon. Basically, I gave him a copy of Toon to review because for Red Nose Day, he reviewed it wearing Mickey Mouse gloves, which I think is hilarious. He's not happy with it. Basically, it's very funny. But anyway, so what's this? This is 1,000-year-old vampire. Okay. Let's have a look. It's intended for mature players. It winner of 3 ENnie awards this year. And let's have a look. Let's have a look. Just trying to think. It's printed by. I don't know who's published by. I think she just bought it. I don't know. But anyway, okay. So, a creaking hunter amongst dust and cobwebs, you prowl the night places, seeking the souls of which you feed. You've done this since time immemorial, or so you believe. You have no memories of living as a man, thing like those you catch and eat. But human traces linger. Your fingers trace clever arabesque in the dirt. In the dirt of your grave place, and with the flourishes come whispered songs in a language you've forgotten. Far away in a museum hangs your portrait in oil by a master 500 years dead. You might have been lovers, but the diary you kept then is long lost. 1,000-year-old Vampire is an introspective, emotional, and sometimes frightening role-playing game built for lonely solo play across a few hours or many weeks. And the first thing I should love is that it is it's been withdrawn. It's been withdrawn. It's been presumably from a library. Holly is now in the possession of Horace Schilling Private Library. And, you see. Yeah, basically Hutchingsonian game, something like that. Basically, 1,000-year-old Vampire is a lonely solo role-playing game in which you chronicle the unlife of a vampire over the many centuries of their existence, beginning with the loss of mortality and ending with their inevitable destruction. This vampire will surprise you as they do things that are unexpected, unpleasant, and sometimes tragic. Many gut-churning decisions, performing irreconcilable acts, and resolving difficult narrative threads are what this game is about. You explore the vampire's human failings, villainous acts, and surprising victories. It's a nice glossy book. And it was in the Santa Carla Free Library at some point. Of course, that's what the conceit. So you basically just need a 10-sided die, a 6-sided die, and a way to record your vampire story. And you're building them from memories and experiences. And here we go. Here's a sample. This is quite gorgeous production value. There's really glossy paper. The art was fantastic. It's really nicely laid out. And it's talking things like resources for your vampire, marks, a visible indication of what your vampire's undying state, and any other thing that sets them apart from mortal people. I'm going to vampire creation is basically just a page, and then you play the game. And there's lots of rights-free artwork. And essentially, 1,000-year-old vampire is a quick game or a journaling game. In the quick game, you answer the prompts entirely in the memory area of your character sheet. Okay. In the journaling game, you keep a diary. Answer the prompts in writing, dedicating a short paragraph or so to each question. So, not many people keep a diary these days, but the idea of vampire keeping a diary is fascinating, because essentially that would last. There will be volumes that go back centuries, and what it means is that you don't have to play it all in one go. You could sit there and play it over weeks, or whenever you feel ready to come back to it. There's something intermittent about the game. It's not doesn't have to be immediately played. You can take your time over it. After all, you're playing a vampire. You have plenty of time. All the time in your undeath, so you have. Let's have a look. These are going to be prompts. Take the form of, for example, number 1. In your blood hunger, you destroy someone close to you. Kill a mortal character. Create a mortal if none are available. Take the skill Bloodthirsty, and you're basically using dice to determine what these prompts are. And you've got. Sorry, just look. Here we go. All the way up to 80 different prompts. And you're basically using these to create or write the history of your vampire, the diary itself. The appendix comes with alternate prompts. So I'll show you a prompt, basically, there we go, simply just that. That's 2 there, and then we go on to alternate prompts in the first appendix. So let's just check. You've got even more prompts from Jesse Rainbow, then by Elizabeth Belisaro and Amber Autumn, basically Faybrook. I apologise if I get the name wrong. Could be Taybrook, but it's that font. And again, there's extra. Okay, an alternate ending point as well. Further, Jackson Vegas provides more prompts, objects, doom, weird places and so on, marks from weirdos, and we keep going. That's just Appendix 1. Appendix 2 provides you with the random, just the random numbers for when you basically don't have basically dice. Appendix 3. Basically it's basically, this is 1,000-year-old flower. Where it becomes a 2-player game, and you're growing a flower, I presume. Appendix 4 is 5 questions about 1,000 about the game. That's quite a lengthy interview, actually. Appendix 5, suggestions on how do you do group play. Appendix 6, and basically each time you've got different appendix, you're switching to a different kind of layout and font. That's Appendix 6, which is 6 play examples. Yeah, this is designed by Tim Hutchins, basically Appendix 9 is a character record. It does, the Appendix 7 is essentially quite the oddest. It is, what is a role-playing game? And it says the single most crucial thing in the understanding of role-playing of games is, and everything is covered up. I think that's leaving it open to interpretation as to what a role-playing game is. And this is a role-playing game. So this is, it's a 1,000-year-old vampire. I will be reviewing this in due course. It can be interesting because I've not looked at many solo games, and I'm of an age when I think of a solo game, I think of fighting fantasy, and the Warlock of Fartop Mountain, and then I also think of the Tunnels and Trolls solo adventures. But they're of course different. This is more like an indie storytelling game. But I will bring this to the reviews queue soon. In the meantime, if you've liked this unboxing and me whittering on about what I found in my box, please do comment below. I'd like to hear what your feedback. Do click the like button if you want, and if you really like these unboxing videos, please do subscribe. I'll be doing more. I've got more to upload. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon with some more. Bye for now.